Hey guys, hello, namaskara and welcome back. Thinking if I should take a different route today. After I put up my vlog on the GV windshield, I've been getting some questions, so I just wanted to talk about that. So some of you asked if you're 5'8", 5'9", does it help in deflecting the wind? I would say yeah, because I'm 5'10" and a half. It works pretty well. For me, the wind goes into the air vents. There's no air buffing for me. You can't do anything about the crosswinds when you're going on the highway, but whatever wind comes in from the front, that it helps to deflect. But there is one, there are some issues I have faced. You could call it as my long-term review, so I would not be biased. I bought this with my money, so I would rather tell my ownership review about it. Yeah, so one thing, the major issue with this is it is really expensive, about 13 grand, and because of that you would get scared to go off-roading with it. In case if you drop your bike, you might crack it or you might break it. So that's my fear if I ever even think of going the extreme off-road. I mean, although this bike is not made for that kind of off-road, but even the smallest, you know, the rumble gravel kind of road where there are chances of skidding. So the first priority for me, or the thought that comes to my mind, is, oh, the windshield is super expensive and I have to protect it. So that is one major drawback. Okay, I'll take this side. Let me see. I thought that cop guy was going to catch me. I crossed the line before that wee started. Yeah. So you cannot be, you know, see, other things are cheap, like the mirrors are like 250, 300 bucks. Everything else, you know, side weights, this, that, everything you can replace because they're not expensive, they're not beyond, okay, go. They're not beyond, say 500, 600 bucks, other than the internal parts. But yeah, the windshield, it is too expensive and I can't pay again for it. Another thing I noticed is you can see these things here, these nut covers, these bolt covers. So somehow I realized it on my weekend ride to Mulbagal that two of them are missing. They're there. I don't know whether somebody has flicked it or somebody I mean, it just fell down when I was riding, because the front portion does vibrate quite a bit when you go on bad roads. Those are the two things I felt. I wouldn't call them drawbacks, but more of, you know, my concerns. I don't know where you can find those bolt covers or nut covers or whatever. I mean, it looks really awkward when you're looking at them. There are 8 of them and 2 are missing. Now another thing I felt is in case you want to put in your stock windshield, and I mean, you want to replace it, put in your stock windshield, again put it back whenever you want to go in a normal road, just because you want to you know, protect it from the falls when you go off-roading or on trails, etc. It is not that easy. There are parts here inside somewhere that, like, you know, prevent it from vibrations, and rubber bushes and everything. Twice when for some mechanical issues, when we removed it, those bushes fell down, you know. Then you can't, like, you need to be really careful when you are removing them. You won't find those parts very easily. So I've never done it. I've always taken it, I mean, obviously because there was some technical issue with the bike, so I've always taken it to the mechanic. and they have done it, although I had supervised, like I would know what to do. Yeah, now my windshield is fogging up. What's the use of the anti-fog whatever visor? Pin lock. No use of the pin lock. Guys, if you know why the pin lock is fogging up even after I cleaned it, put it back properly and all that, just let me know in the comment section below. This is annoying because I've cleaned it like 2-3 times, I've put it back 2-3 times, and still it is like this. Now the good parts. Good part is, yes, wind deflection helps. I mean, if you're wearing a jacket which does not, if you're wearing a jacket which does not have the chest protector, then you would need this. If you have a jacket with chest protector, you would not feel the wind on your chest, even if the visor is short. So I wear the Stealth Evo. It has a chest protector, but I have removed it because I have grown up in size a little bit and the jacket is starting to get tighter. I need to reduce my weight. That will happen when it happens. But as of now, yeah, so those are some small adjustments that I did, some compromises. See, it's fogging up completely now. The whole visor is fogging up. To open it, damn. And so the other thing is, the other issue I have faced is, I realized when I went to Coorg, where I was saddling on the bike on trails, it doesn't have that much of a vibration, but there is, it daddles, like it doesn't make sounds, but it doesn't hit your face, but yeah. Oh yes, anything else? That was not my bike, that was some car. What is it? It's that gypsy, is it? Yeah, so it daddles. I mean, not too much, but on a highway nothing happens to it. It doesn't vibrate, it doesn't do anything, although I have removed it twice and fixed it back. But yeah, it's fine. It's better than the other aftermarket windshields, at least, because I have heard numerous complaints about the other aftermarket windshields, and all those people just say that GV is by far the best. There are variants in this. This is the shortest one you can find. I mean, in a single shell, shell windshield. There is another one which is a bigger one, taller one than this, that is transparent, and there is another one which is a 2-part. So it is a lot shorter than this, but it's a 2-part, so you can get rid of the top portion. So I don't know, I think it's this much, somewhere this much, and then there's another extension that comes on top of it, but that is like some 16,000-17,000 or something. I think it's going to rain. I need to really hurry up. It's going to start raining. Yeah, so if you're anything above, say if you're anything below 5'8", I don't think you need a bigger windshield. I mean, the stock one would do for you, and if you're anything above that, then if you don't have that jacket with the chest protector, but even if you do and you still feel that the wind is hitting your chest and everything, then you can go for this. I mean, it's better than anything else available in the market as of now. It is slightly on the expensive side, as I said, and you are going to freak out when you are going on trails because you don't want to drop your bike. I think that is another reason why I avoid going on trails. Move. Oh god, you want to go right? Dummy. And yeah, that's about it. There's some nut which is loose. Oh, my bike stalled. Oh, what nut is that which is loose? This one? Oh, he said he tightened it. Something is loose, not sure. I need to give some more time to this signal, man. Gets over so fast. Hardly like some 10 cars would have crossed this signal. Chalo, that's about it. If I get to know something else, if I feel something else about the windshield, I'll let you know. I think as of now this should be good. If you have any questions, you can ask me. You can buy it at Bike and Biker. That is where I got it from. Some people have told that Bike and Biker has started making their own clamp systems for this, which is a lot cheaper. You can either take that or you can take the original one. So since it is a two-part thing, yeah, I know. So since it is a two-part thing, you'll have to buy either both of it together, or you can just buy the windshield and go for the Bike and Biker clamp system that they are providing you with. It's up to you. But think about it. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I forgot to say. The day I installed this, immediately the next day or the day after that, I went to 3M and I got a film on, like a anti-scratch film in the front. I didn't put it in the rear because most of the insects and stones and everything will hit in the front. I know it's too much of a protection, but yeah, it is almost as expensive as buying a phone. So I just wanted to put it in. And if you guys, if you already have it and think about putting the film, then you can go to 3M. I went to 3M in Sanjay Nagar. It was near to my place, so I went there. And maybe you can get it anywhere at a 3M store. Oh, it started drizzling at a 3M store anywhere near your place, even if you're not in Bangalore. Okay, that's about it, guys. Keep exploring. Bye bye. Oh, 1 second, let me plug that in properly. So that's about it, guys. Keep exploring. Bye bye.